Hi, this is Churchill Solitaire Deal number 58. This one took me a little while, but I finally got it. First thing you have to do is move the 5s, and then move the 8 over. And then the next thing is to move the 7, 8, move that over. Okay. Okay, we need to move the 9. And that's all we can do there. Okay, we'll put the 2 up, the other 2. The 4 can go over here, the 3 of spades there. So now we have an empty space. Now it's very tempting on this next it's very tempting to, after we've moved the 8, the 10, 9, and then this stack over here, and put the 4 up, it's very tempting to put the 7 on the far left over to the 8 of spades, but you don't want to do that. You do want to put the 3 up, and you also want to leave the king of spades alone. And the reason why is because if you put it in the empty space, then there won't be a card played on that, and it will land in the 4th column. You don't want that, and you'll see why when I hit this. It's because you want the black queen of spades there. You want it to land in that empty space. So, let's see. Okay, now the other thing to avoid here is don't move this 5 of diamonds at first. You want to put up the 4 of hearts, move the 4 of spades, then put up the 5 of hearts, the 5 of diamonds, and then slide this over. And then we can move the queen over, and we can go over to the double 6 and put up the 6 of hearts, the 6 of spades, and then for a long time I was putting up the 7 of hearts, but I found out that it's best to focus on the diamonds. So if you put up the 7, the 8, and the 9, and then take this over here, and then move the 7 underneath the 8. I found after many times that of playing this that the first column, it's really hard to eliminate those cards, so you want to try to not have them be covered up in whatever way possible. So there will be a red 6 towards the end that will be dealt, and you have to leave that 5 alone and uncovered until that 6 shows up, and you'll be able to move that 5. Let's see, what can we do here? We can move the jack, and then we can move this over, move the jack of clubs, the 10, the 9, and let's see, I think that's it for now. 7 over here, we can get to the 3 of spades, the 4 of spades, and then you have 2 choices for moving 4 of clubs over, and it turns out that the red queen, that particular one, and then we can move this to the far right, and then we have 2 10s to choose from. We want to get to the 5 of spades, which is in the 5th column from the left. So you want to move this particular 10. And let's see, I think that's it for there, for now. Okay, the 6 finally showed up. It's right here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 2, 3, and then I'm going to move this 5 over here, and then move this over. And now we can work up some spades. 3, 4, and let's see, I can work up the 3 of clubs, the 4, the 5, move this here, put the queen here, move the 8 here, and then of course you have a red 9 and a black 8, 2 of them in adjacent columns. The one you want to move, the pair you want to move, is that pair, and then it uncovers a 6 of clubs. So you're going to do 6 and put the 2 up, and then moving on to 7 of clubs and 8 of clubs. The 7 of clubs that you want is actually the one on the far right, so that you can move this over, and then it doesn't matter which of the 8 of clubs, I'm just going to go with that one. And let's see, I need to move this jack, and let's see, this needs to go here, and I believe that goes there. This jack goes here. I just remember I needed to create an empty space so that now we can move this to the empty space. And let me see here. I think that's as far as we can go right now. Okay, so I finally figured, I got it to this point and was able to figure this out. You need to put the jack up here, the 10 and the 9, and then move this over here, and now you have the 5 of spades. So there's the 5, and then go up to the double 6 and do 6, 5, 9. And let's see, the next step is to work on the 10 of diamonds. So we're going to do 10, and then we want the jack, but it's not available yet. So what we'll do first is move this down and move the 8, and we can put up the 7 of spades, then move this over, and there's our jack. So now we have jack of spades. We can move this over and do, or jack of diamonds, excuse me, queen of diamonds, put up the 3. We can put up the king of diamonds, and now we have 2 red queens. We need to use this one over here so that we can put the 10 here, and then instead of putting up a 7 of hearts, we could move this down, and let's see, now we can do 3 of clubs, 4 of clubs, 4 of diamonds, 4 of hearts, 5 of diamonds, 5 of hearts, 5 of clubs, and keep working until we get up to that 7 of diamonds in this second column from the right. So let's see, 6, 6, 6, 6, and then 7, and then we can move the 2 kings, and then we can move those over and do 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, Move that.